Hi everybody, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. So today I have a fun hidden bag topper. These are a little bit different than the hidden clips because you really can't see it, and you can put them on anything. I saw someone had mentioned a bookmark. You could do them as little bookmarks. You could just do it as a regular bag topper. So, and you guys know I'm not good with the chunk, but they just slip off and the paper clip is in there, but you just can't see it. This was not my idea. This was actually inspired by the Vintage Goose, and she has a amazing channel, but she hasn't posted in like a year. But Melissa is so talented. She's definitely one of my favorites, and I just love the measurements she gave for this. So this actually, I also had used a waterfall sleeve for this just to put it. So, but they can like take this and, you know, recycle it on something else. So you don't have to like rip off the beautiful work that people are doing and, you know, tear it. And this one I had just made a bookmark, and this is just on here, but it's pretty simple. I didn't really decorate anything on it, like make it chunky, so you can just use, you know, your regular things. But I thought this came out fun. I thought this would be fun to make for the holidays, like a little video just decorating some of these. And then this is just another simple one that just slides on and off. And you can see I did different sizes, but the measurement is going to be the same no matter what size that you do. So that's the most, this is the best part about it, is no matter how the width of your paper, it's going to always be the same measurement. All right, so let me show you the size options, okay? It doesn't have to be just mine, but I'm just going to show you for reference. So if you want to do a 2 by 7.5, it's going to be like this, okay? 3 by 7.5 is going to be this one. And this is actually 4 1/4, but this, I made it 4 because I feel like a lot of bags are, you know, 4 by 6. But with this waterfall sleeve, it was a little over, so 4 or 4 1/4 would work with that. All right, so those are just different sizes that you can work with. So let's start with itty bitty over here. So this is going to be 2, and like I said, the measurement is going to be the same for all of them. It's just the width that you choose your paper to be. All right, so once you have your paper, I'm using my 2 by 7.5. I'm going to go ahead and flip it to the 7.5 inch score. And these measurements are really, really easy. And I'm gonna show you. So it's gonna be 1 5/8, and I know some of you do not like those kind of measurements, so I want you to see it. So the 1 5/8 mark is going to be, oh gosh, I hope I can do this on the side so I can show you. So the 1 5/8 mark is going to be literally the first line after the 1 1/2 inch mark. So that line right there is 1 5/8, because not all scoreboards will say that. So just know it's the very first line, if you can see it right there, okay? And then 3 1/4 and 5 1/2. So 3 1/4 and 5 1/2. Okay, now all of our papers are going to be like this, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it to all of them. So again, 1 5/8, 3 1/4, 5 1/2. So again, 1 5/8, 3 1/4, and 5 1/2. Okay, so you know, why do I always do that? So they're all there, okay? They're all scored. We do not need that anymore. Now, okay, so this part can be a little finicky, so I want to try and make my instruction clear. So we're going to pull this side. This is the shorter side where we did the 1 5/8, okay? So when our scoreboard was here, was the very first score. So what we're going to do is grab, this is going, now I have like 3 different size paper clips here. Obviously for the bigger ones, you want to use it for that. The medium, you could do the medium. You could even do big for the medium, it doesn't matter. But I'm going to use the really standard size for this little one. All right, and I'm going to put the little see that little small piece there? I'm just gonna put that in the back. And I'm gonna put that small piece again in the back. Okay, so now that we have our little thing, I'm gonna fold it back. And this is the part where you can, you know, glue it if you wanna glue it. So I noticed, or tape it, hot glue gun, whatever you wanna do. I noticed that I didn't really need glue for all of mine. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue because I just know it's gonna stay there. Okay, and also make sure you do your scores before you do this. Here, let me just fold these down. Okay, so once you fold that back, we're gonna fold it one more time. All right, and now you're gonna see this little clip here. So the trick is we're gonna slide it in under that clip, because once you do that, it's gonna pull it apart like that, but with the paper covering it, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to do it so you guys can see. I'm slipping it under the clip. I'm trying to while I'm looking at the camera. Hold on, bear with me. It's hard to do because I'm trying to make sure you guys can see it. And then it's in there so you can see inside the clip is there, right? So now we have this clip. So it's on each side. And it's hidden and it's in there. So let me just grab something so you guys can see it. So here's just a thing, and ta-da! It's hidden now and we don't see it. And I did do my paper upside down, but that's okay. And that's it. So basically we're doing that with all of them. All right, so let's try. I want you to show you the big one because the big one can be finicky. So this, remember, 1 5/8 side is right here. So we're gonna start with that side. Actually, let me do all my folds real quick because I want it to look clean. Okay, now, again, I'm pushing, so this one, I'm gonna push the big one right here. Okay, and push the little side in the back in this. So when you fold it, it's going to be kind of hanging off there, but don't worry, it's going to be covered when you fold it. Okay, so remember, a little part goes in the back, big part of the clip goes in the front. Now you can glue it or leave it, and I'm telling you, it's fine if you don't have glue. And my cord isn't reaching, so that's why I'm kind of struggling here with the glue gun. And we'll decorate it too after. I just want to show you this big one because I feel like people will mess that part up. And again, fold it. Oops, see, I didn't do my score very well. Fold it again, and again, we're just going to take it and tuck it under that paper clip. So just tuck it in. I hope this is clear. And I can't turn it because I don't know if you guys can see it. It's probably too dark in there. And ta-da! And there it is again. So one side of the clip's on this paper, one side is on that paper. And please don't make it. I kind of wish I used a smaller clip because I feel like my paper is a little wonky. But anyway, that's how you do those. Now, and look, this is from the hidden clips. You can do the same, remember how we did that the other day? So the only difference is you can see that in the back. This one, you know, you can't. So, oh no. So I'm just putting a little doily on here. And then we've got this here. So it's going to look like that. And to decorate, which I have to now because I messed up my paper, I put it upside down. It's perfect for like these little 2x2 slither type things because you can really just cut them down. Okay, I think I'm going to use a new sheet. That one's a little cut up. Let me grab a new one. I have my book here. But I love how shabby it looks. It looks really pretty, all shabby and stuff. And let me know if you guys want to do some like little library pocket decoration. I think that would be fun. There is that old tutorial I went back to, that I'm going to go back to, I'm sorry. And I'm going to do a tutorial on it for fun. So I'm just cutting out this. This is going to be too big for this length. So I'm going to have to cut it down. As you see, I think this is like 1.5 inches. So let's see if this is going to fit. Still a little too big. All right, so I'm going to put Santa on there. I'm going to use double-sided tape. And this will look really pretty if you sew it and do things like that, but I'm not that ambitious to do that with the clips. And then we can take some of our like glitter glue and just make Santa sparkle a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see that. The lighting in here is just not that great. And just put it on them. So you don't really have to put something on. And for fun, just FYI, okay, I'm gonna have to take this off. I got this fun tinsel from, I think it was Joann's, and it's so much fun. And that's what I added on my other ones, but I didn't really do much. You can just tie it and wrap it. You don't even have to glue it on, but it will just give you that pretty glitter effect without having to glue. I'm just going to tie it in a knot. And these little extra scraps, you can either save it or just leave it on. And then you can put this over it. Oop, I just forgot I painted on there. And I just kind of tucked it up a little bit more. I feel like I should have used silver for this. I don't know why. But anyway, that's what I did for some of them. So there's that one. And then we can do this one too. I gotta figure out what I'm doing for the cover because I can't find my die that I had cut out. So I have these doilies. So these ones I purchased, and then these ones I made with my collab from Coco Reno. So if you have that die, they're pretty much the same size. So you really just have to add it. It's just really just preference at this point. So there's that one, or the store-bought one. I like this. So, oops, this is my front. I'm gonna use this. It doesn't matter which way you go. So actually I'm gonna use this for the front because I want it to be longer. So you can use the front or back side. It's just really preference how long you want your clip to be, because it really doesn't matter. So I'm gonna hot glue on this. I'm not gonna glue it all the way. I'm just doing a little bit just so it sticks on there. I'm doing it on here. I'm sorry if this is painful to watch. My cord is literally not reaching. I didn't know what it would be like while I was filming, and now I know I need an extension cord. You could even do like a clip on a clip. Like imagine that on there. That would be really pretty. I'm getting the worst shadow in my room. I'm trying to fix it. So there's that. And I do love this. That would be nice, but it's a little too much wording for me. And then like this was an example of a little album folder that we had made. So you could put this on anything. It doesn't just have to be like bags, you know. It could be, like I said, like I did this. I did a library pocket. If you're doing like a mini album, you could do that. Remember, you could use the big side. It just depends whatever side that you're using. I just wanted a shorter look. And you could put them in your pockets or just put them here and clip something, because remember they are clips. So you could even like close your album like that too, and hopefully they'll know that it is a clip because it's so pretty to open. I'm trying to find some pretty dies here. So you could, if we're not doing Christmas, you could do spring. Just playing here because I can't find my Christmas dies. Oh, here's one. I got it. It's the cookie. I wanted to use the cookie. So double-sided foam tape. You could either do it here or in the middle. I'm going to do mine in the middle. And here's like a bigger bag so you can see what it looks like. So this is small for this. Again, all you have to do is change the width to whatever width you want and use the same measurement. But for shorter, I kind of like it shorter too. You could put that on. Okay, that might be too short. But I don't have a bag this size right now. The only thing I have, let me see here. You could even do it on some of your embellishments. So here's Jen Hadfield reaching out. You can do that. So that's a nice way to gift as well. You could even do it on your hot cocoa. I don't know if you'd want to give it like this, but you could put it in a bag. So if you're doing your little craft fairs or whatever, this is a nice way to, I wouldn't put it like this, but I would put it in a cello bag, and you could do that. Because these really are quick. It's just a matter of how you decorate it. Like if you have a patterned Christmas paper, you can just use that and you don't even have to decorate. So those are the clips. And it's just a bunch of fun ideas. I made a big Christmas mess. But anyways, I really, really enjoyed this one. And I could be on here all day. And look what I found. By the way, do you guys remember when I did this embellishment box? And I found all these fun things. And I feel like a lot of these were perfect to decorate like all of this stuff with. And remember the mini banner? So this was from one of my collabs with Coco Merino too. And I feel like I ran out of the paper I wanted to use, but I feel like the little banners would be really pretty on here too. So Melissa, she would make these crate or crepe paper ones with her, and I could never ever make them like her, but she puts them along the top of the banner and they look so beautiful. But again, that's why I use my die, because that's what this is here. And again, this is the die. I did not hand do this. I used my die collab, but you could do that, make your little crepe paper and put it across, and it looks really pretty too. All right, I'm done babbling. So anyways, I'm going to, if you guys want me to do a fun library, this is with 6x6 paper, I can do this. I feel like just decorating some for Christmas, and I think it'd be fun if we just decorate it. So let me know. And otherwise, I'll see you guys soon. Thanks, guys.